God, think of your face becomes. Texans, you. To your face be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank Nitty and Patton and Champagne Chef too.
Yep.
Yo, y'all know what time it is, man. We'd like to welcome y'all to the Frankenstein podcast show, man. You got your host right here, Frank Nitty, man, in the building. Y'all already know we got that boy.
Hey, wrong podcast, Nitty.
Wrong show.
Oh man, look, I said that. Look, that sounded so smooth when I said that. Hold on, my bad, y'all. We're the Texans on 3 podcast show. I got multiple podcasts that I do, y'all. I'm sorry. That must mean that we about to really get crunk on that joint. But anyway, this is the Texans on 3 podcast show.
Oh, yeah.
And man, we got your boy, your host Frank Nitty in the building, and we got your my other co-host, man, Champagne Chef. And
Yes, sir. You can't see me, but I'm in here.
AKA the mailman, AKA the draft guard in the building, man. QB in the show for tonight. And it's about to go down, man. It's been a lot of good Texas news stuff going on, a lot of good spaces throughout the week and stuff like that. Shout out all the Texas content creators out there. It's been a nice week back, you know what I'm saying? Coming back off the bye, and you know, everybody getting back into the swing of things, and like, man, I feel like we already just, you know, everybody just ready for this game Sunday, man. Like it's
yes, sir.
Y'all feel like it's another must win?
No, not a must win. Well, I'll take that back. Kind of, because we fresh off a bye, so it's certain expectations we're trying to see. You know what I mean? It's certain things I want to see from us, especially off this bye. So must win. I don't want to say must win, but yeah, we kind of got to win. You feel me?
It's like a beauty pageant.
It's
like a beauty pageant. Like this is our eye test. We want to make sure that the team is looking good. Like y'all have to,
that's a great eye test.
I
wouldn't say a must win, bro. It's more so of a we should win. The expectation is to win. You want to go into every game wanting to win. Now, will we win? We all can say yeah, because we all want us to win. But it's going to take a lot to get that dub. It's not going to be an easy team. Granted, we have the historical better record versus Miami. We 8-3 overall all time against Miami. And granted, they beat us the last 2 times. We had Lovey as the head coach, and then we had Culley as the head coach. So, new regime, new players, new team. Should be new results or better results. Let's say that.
Yeah. I definitely. Hey, shout out Mr. Invisible.
Hey,
in the building.
Baby. Shout out. Get jumping.
Yeah,
you know one thing. I am looking for you guys. I am looking for that one thing in this beauty pageant or this eye test we have in this eye exam Sunday that we're about to have. I'm looking for that discipline. I need to see that football, that mistake-free football, especially from the most penalized team. I hope we had a come to Jesus moment during the bye, so we can get that out the way, man.
Yep. I definitely hold up. It say tell Payne to get with me. I'm trying to have fun with y'all.
It's hard to contact somebody that you can't see.
Who is this? John Cena. Hey, he the John Cena of the Texas community.
I can't see him.
I would love to bring you on the show just for that fact right there. That ain't nobody seen you, so it's like, man.
He gave me his number, man. I'm just bullshitting. He gave me his number, and it was nothing to see. So I'm like, how am I supposed to call?
Hey, say, did he gonna come to the house with a ski mask on? He gonna do the show on the ski.
in the poo shiesty.
Yeah, he gonna do had a poo on.
Yeah, but look, I'm agreeing with Mr. Invisible right here. He say I tested Zach Thomas for me.
Let's get straight into it.
That's one of the things that I'm excited about. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to this game, I promise I'm more excited about Zach Thomas than I am CJ Stroud or anybody. It's like because I know that if we get any kind of competence of pass blocking from that left guard position, I feel like, bro, we have a way better competent line. So I just feel like I just feel like Zach holds the key to us having at least a decent line going into the playoffs. Because I feel like if we don't do that, if we don't take the time to do that, it's a done deal. Baby, what you need?
Hey, I say this about Zach Thomas though. And shout out to Dr. Barrett, though he's not a doctor. He pointed it out to me because I was trying to put a finger on who this guy remind me of as far as measurables and scheme wise. And Barrett was like, he put a little post on Twitter or X, however you want to call it, identified as. But he mentioned Mike Brazil. And I was like, whoa, that's key. Like, I know a lot of guys probably don't remember Mike Brazil. See, and the good thing about when we talk about offensive linemen, the good ones, you rather know their name because they good. They never get penalized. They making good blocks. They pop off the screen because they're making good blocks, but the average fan not paying attention to the guys that's making plays on the offensive line. But Mike Brazil, dog for us. And, going back to early in the offseason, I told you guys that our offensive line we have now is not fit for this type of zone run block scheme we run. And if Barrett is right,
not to cut you off, Patty, but that's what's been throwing me off. Let's stick right there for a few minutes. Like, why would they do that? Why would they consciously put together a squad that's not fit for the system? You know what I'm saying? Like I even heard this. I even heard that our offensive line coach has never coached the zone scheme before. This is his first time actually doing that. So why would we do that? Like, why would we?
It's not his first year; it's his second year. Because he was here. It's not his first year. He was here last year as well. So this is technically his second year. Now,
his second year, but he wasn't before he got here. He wasn't experienced in. So that means that D'Amico hired him. When he hired him in his first year, he knew he was hiring an offensive line coach that never ran the zone.
He was already here, if I'm not mistaken. But to answer your question, though, when we hired D'Amico and when he brought in Bobby Slowick, you have to understand what you already had is what you already had. You just can't invest major picks and capital on new offensive linemen. You already got, in my personal opinion, the best pass blocking left tackle in the game. And, you got a mid right tackle and an aging right guard. But you break out this money, you pay your guys for staying down, for being loyal throughout the hard times. All right, cool. You don't know what these guys can do until you put the pads on, realistically. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's not a hard scheme to learn, but if you're not used to it, it will take time for you to learn it. So here we are going into year 2, or we are in year 2, and we still haven't seen no development within the scheme. Now, thank God for Maga Joe, because Maga Joe can make it work. Now, I do look for us by year 3. Next year will be year 3 with this regime. By year 4, I can see maybe Titus gone, Shaq gone. Hell, Shaq gonna be gone by the next season with replacement, I feel like. And Titus may be going after that. So we won't see the full potential of the offensive line until potentially year 4, year 5.
Hold on. Look at what
I was reading on him out.
Yeah, he said Chris was terrible with the Colts. He said when you bring him to run a scheme he's never ran before. I mean, then you bring him. See, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like incompetence. And see, we built up in the offseason saying, man, we finally have a competent team. I'm pretty sure if all of these strings work behind the scenes, we don't really just make a fuss. We like, hey, everybody's smart. That was a good decision. But I guess I can kind of see the ideal of working with a coach, offensive line coach, when the coach's been having a good, strong running game for the last few years. But if I do recall, it had been a few, like almost 3 years back. Because if we had him for 2 years, I want to say a few years back, the coach did start having offensive line trouble. I don't know if
Injuries.
it was because of injuries or whatever it was, but to bring him over here, I kind of understand.
Another thing too, it doesn't hurt that you got an All Pro / Hall of Famer and,
Right.
Quentin Nelson at left guard,
Uh-huh.
and you got the rest of your linemen. They're not horrible, they're not bad, but they're better than what we got. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of LT, but and then another thing you missing too, they got JC Jonathan Taylor. You got a running back that can make up. You know what I'm saying, for lost ground with the back.
Almost like what's going on here, right, with Joe Mixon.
Exactly. So in hindsight, he looks good on paper until he gets to your organization. Man, what would be talking about, man?
But
B says, high take of you. All you have a bottom 5 rushing team, and you keep 3, 4, 5 of the same old linemen. You continue to have a bottom 5 rushing team. That's tough, B. That's tough, but I mean, that goes to what I was just saying. Like for the scheme, we're not gonna see this offensive line really hit pay dirt until year 5. Honestly, bro, with some of these contracts and better players are brought into the organization.
So you feeling like we just gonna need some better guys? Period. You don't think the people we got right now, O line we got right now, even with the Zach coming in, you don't think we got a chance to do anything, or we just need better players to see the results?
I can't sit here and say yes. I can't sit here and say no. All I can tell you is I hope so. You gotta do something. We can't just roll. We can't roll on our back now. You know what I'm saying? We only got 4 games left.
We are deep into the season, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We too deep into the season to make a sporadic change
But
just because.
to be honest about the whole Zach thing,
I agree.
I'm gonna say like I'm gonna put it like this. I'm cool that we got him. But see, one thing, how I look at things too, if you're an offensive lineman, especially late in the season and stuff like that, why would a team let you go? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. You see, I don't know if y'all, does that make sense to y'all? Like, all right, bro, if you was any good, why would this other team even allow you to be over here with us? Or how would that even happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's a
I'm not,
smart way of looking at it.
I'm not finna just go all in on the Zach thing. If he can come in here and come in here and you know what I'm saying, do what he needs to do, that's great. But am I looking at it to change life for us? No, just one guy. And then, like I say, man, why did your team let you go for us to even get you? So I'm looking at it like that, man. But
Yeah,
I really want to see with this coming into the Dolphins. I want to see from the people we got, the people coming back healthy, and I
that's what
want to
that's
see
that's what I
discipline, bro. That's
that's what
it.
I want to piggyback on that right there, Shep. That's where we at. We at right now for the rest of these 4 games,
Yeah.
and not only that, the rest of the season, into the playoffs. We have to galvanize and get behind what we have. That's why this next game is so important to me, because it's like this is what we pretty much gonna see how we rolling for the rest of the year, and it could be exactly more of the same of what we seen. But what we want to see is something different. We hoping that they come out of this bye week with something different, because I've been thinking about the whole Bobby Slower thing, and people saying like, man, I was watching SNL the other day, and I was like, I mean those not Saturday Night Live, but uh Stoops and Landry, and they were talking about how you know where the team is right now as far as going into the playoffs is like where we are as a team. And you know some people have a lot of faith, most people don't, and some people, and when I say the faith in, it's not just saying okay, we got a bad team or we're going to win or lose, but have faith in that the team can actually make a change this late in the season. Most of the time, that's like wishful thinking. You don't see that happen too much unless this is most of the time when you see it. When a head coach gets fired, which we know D'Amico ain't getting fired, or once the offensive coordinator gets let go. And so you have to see another coordinator comes in, and so you kind of see this drastic change in the game plan. But if we run it with Bobby Slowick is sitting here. I'm thinking Bobby is thinking like this, y'all. Like, it's not me. It's the execution of the plays on the field. And if he's sitting there thinking that, there's a possibility, y'all, that we could be looking to see more of the same. But if Zach Thomas pans out, gives CJ a second or more, and these plays start to happen like they were happening last year, are we more happy with Bobby? And then we start to be more pro Bobby and like, okay, this wasn't Bobby, it was really the offensive line.
Half the fan base, that's going to split the fan base.
Shit.
And I don't even want to say split. It's going to be more like a 70-30. 70% like they already done with Bobby. Hell, I'll go as far as saying 80% like they done with Bobby. Even if Bobby does turn this shit around, which I don't know if he can at this point.
If he turns it around, I'm all for it, because it's the same dude that we was talking about. Like, he was supposed to get a head coaching job after what he was doing last year, bro. So if he can turn this around, dog, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Back on the Bobby way. But what I'm looking for him, I don't want him to feel like, oh, it was the execution the whole time, because nah, bro, I seen some plays where it was, nah, Bobby, it's you, Bobby. It's your play calling. It's your not knowing the flow of the game, Bobby. So you know what I'm saying? That if it's gonna vary, but if we can get in here and run smooth offense, score in the second half, shit, man, I'm all for it, bro. I'm on the Bobby way. I'm gonna be one of the guys that's on the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see, like, how big was the success last year for CJ to where it made Bobby look good, like, as compared to this year? Like, 'cause I feel like if Bobby did such an extraordinary job last year, we wouldn't be calling for his head this year. We'd just be saying it's a down year or whatever, right? But evidently, Bobby just did an okay job last year, would you say? I don't think it was extraordinary. Like, what's the plays that Bobby was doing last year that we not seeing? Like, what signature did he set for himself last year?
It wasn't him, bro.
You can look at his offense and say, yo, that's a Bobby Slowick offense. And that this year we looking at it and we like, yo, this don't, like, what identity did he set for himself last year?
Bro, there's no identity, bro. If you compare last year to this year, the thing about last year is CJ was way more confident in himself. And you can see the confidence was building out game after game after game. The biggest issue comparing from last year to this year offensive line was better than this year. And last year offensive line was the main ones we had to play. We was playing musical chairs with. This year we going to the season with a somewhat healthy line, right? Our expectations are riding high. You know, Bobby's opening a playbook more to CJ in the second year. He's having CJ read his progressions, which we already agree that he's reading his progressions ass backwards. He's starting out deep and coming back in, which you should go that way. You know what I'm saying?
And then we done told him this since week 5.
Yeah. Another thing too, what we are missing on is, dude, the confidence level of CJ, period, is just not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not there, bro. Like, he has his moments. But last year, the word moments had an S on it because every game was a moment. This year, it's moments and they far stretched apart, like far apart. He have a moment in this game or a moment in that game. And maybe we might get it this week. We don't know. Last year, CJ was must-see TV every week. This year, what we going to do now?
Can I ask y'all a question? I think I asked this before on the show, but It's a CJ question. Why do y'all think CJ hasn't been given the responsibilities of handling stuff like at the line, like we see with like most like highly cerebral quarterbacks? Because he seems like he can. Let me say that first and foremost. I don't think it's because he can't or can't. Why do y'all think that he's hasn't been allotted the opportunity to have that kind of responsibility on his plate?
Yeah, that's a good question because shit, I really thought that he kind of did, or if he see something, he'll be able to change something. But that's a good
Now, those
question.
if he does have the
Huh?
keys to that car, then he's not doing a good job at recognizing blitzes because
Yeah.
those
I,
blitzes be getting through.
I just always go back to, hey man, he's 22 years old, bro, second year in the league, and while we talking down on CJ, even though it's a sophomore slump, that we used to seeing a little bit better, even though it was just his rookie year, he does have a Pro Bowl selection, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all can take that for information and do what you want. You know what I'm saying with
I
that,
want to say
but
this.
it
I don't
ain't
think
too bad.
this.
It ain't
I
too
don't think
bad
we're
to have a
talking down.
selection.
I don't think we're talking down on CJ.
No. I ain't saying y'all talking down, but at the same time, I know you having a little down year or whatever like that. But man, I trust CJ. You know what I'm saying? I trust him, and a lot of this stuff is because of himself. He kind of brought it on himself. Like I told y'all, bro, all the interviews, standing in the media, doing a bunch of stuff that brings a lot of attention and that brought a lot of expectation. So now that you ain't throwing for 300 yards a game, or you ain't throwing for 2 touchdowns, or you ain't scoring in the second half, yeah, all that build up, bro, because you was in front of the media. So now all that stuff not coming to fruition how you wanted to. Of course, it get frustrating, especially for a 22-year-old that has $1 billion franchise that he controls, bro. So it's a lot of things. I'm saying it's more than football. I'm saying it was the expectations and it was just how he did that. I would have rather him just, like I said, keep his nose in the playbook, bro, and stay humble because shit, just like how they fans of you, bro, they can turn on you in an instant.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good though, bro. We got a CJ Stroud. That's all I can say, and I rock with him. Cause he done made a couple of throws. Even in his bad games, CJ always make a throw.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do that.
Always, like 1 or 2, bro. Always. And
And
that's how you know that he
I think
separates
that
himself from any of these average quarterbacks. I'm glad we
I
got
still
CJ.
want to. This is the reason I'm asking that question, y'all, because when I get up in the morning, I like to think and feel that I have an elite quarterback on my team. I like to wake up with the feeling. I was loving the feeling of waking up knowing I had not just a top 10 quarterback in the league last year, but top 5. Um, this year he still may be top 5, right? I mean, not top 5. I'm sorry. He still may be top 10. I don't
Pro
know.
Bowl selection.
But my thing is with CJ, man, it's just like what you said. There's this thing, man, that when you go out and you're not even comfortable, because now I want y'all to look back at those interviews, right? Sometimes when CJ was talking and getting bold, it didn't look comfortable on him. It looked like it was being pulled, like paused, but it was like it was being pulled up out of him. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like even when he was on Gilly's show, it was at one point in time where they was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Man, that's what I'm talking about, get crunk. And that's the point where CJ started saying, like, yeah, the dude was coming up to me saying, like, he was going to do this. And I was like, why you didn't do nothing while we were on the field? And Gilly got crunk. Like, you can tell that CJ must was laid back that whole interview. And all of a sudden, when he got up, they got him a part where that they can make a clip and get some notoriety and go viral off of it. Basically, what I'm saying is to say this. I think CJ kind of got out of his comfort zone in hitting those shows and even being as brandish as he was talking. Because I don't think CJ a talker, but
Nah.
him getting into situations where he was talking, it put him in a situation of where it kind of makes you freeze up because you have to prove everything now. You're not comfortable. You're not going out there like, yo, I'm just gonna go out here and have a good game. I'm gonna play my game. I know what my game is. No, he got this thing in the back, is a chip on his shoulder now saying, like, look, you gotta play perfect. And soon as you make a mistake, or soon if you ain't leading the league in touchdowns, then you not Patrick Mahomes, or you not Tom Brady, or you not Peyton Manning. It's a lot of pressure that comes with, especially the fact that the GOAT was telling him how good he was gonna be and all of that. Bro was supposed to be like, and dare I say, I'm gonna name some QBs, right? In the beginning of their career. This is how I wish I would have saw CJ attack this. But he still got time to do it. But Russell Wilson, when he was with Seattle, his first few years, Andrew Luck, Pat Mahomes. I can even say Pat Mahomes. These people, they weren't in the media eye. You can tell that whatever coach was coaching them was what had them in that playbook, man.
Mm-hmm. And I remember just saying earlier, like, man, he doing a lot of media running. I was like, it's good, and I felt it was good. It's good, but that's a lot. It's a lot of expectations gonna get put on you, bro. Put that spotlight, like I say, man, I just would have wanted him to stay out the media a little bit more, but I feel like that's really like 70% of the problem, bro. Like, you got high expectations on yourself, CJ. We get it, bro. I get it, bro. But you don't have to be a superhero all the time, man. Come on, let your teammates work. We got these thoroughbreds on your team for a reason, bro. Get them the ball, Bobby. Call some plays so he can get it out quick. And just let that confidence build and build and build. Because CJ is a super tremendous thrower of the football. We all know that, bro. So he got the skill, bro. He just having a kind of off year, but
like, how do y'all feel about like I know what facts are, right? And a lot of the times we do and say a lot of things based on facts and track records. Right now, the whole Ohio State university quarterbacks have never had success in the NFL. That's it's, man, I find it hard to believe that. But look though, I have to say this. If you have over 10 OSU quarterbacks that then came into the league and none of them have had success, it's something to keep an eye on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's crazy, I don't know.
Like, to think about it. On one hand, it's like basically saying, like, let's say 3-4 years from now, right? Let's just hypothetically speak, say CJ doesn't have success. And I'm totally rooting against that. But let's just hypothetically say that he does not find success. If Ohio State has I'm talking about a win the national championship 2 times in a row. They got this superstar quarterback. Does a franchise in the NFL say, I'm not gonna pick that player because the last 11, 12 quarterbacks in OSU has not had success in the NFL? Is that voodoo? Like, is that voodoo or like?
Hey, I don't know. I'm low key kind of a superstitious guy, bro. I ain't never really looked at that, bro. When you bringing it up, it is like, damn.
Yeah, because
as an owner, I would look at that. I ain't gonna lie, I would.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. Ohio State will never produce a perennial NFL quarterback.
Why?
It's just not for them.
Yeah, you said they won't?
Yeah, like, look, I need to know why.
I hate that. I'm hating that you say that because we got CJ Stroud.
Bro, listen, bro. CJ is the last person that I'm going to give an extended arm to. He's the only person out of all of us has come into the league. He's the only one that has looked the best out of all of them. But it's easy to look good when you're amongst trash. If you're the best piece of trash out there, it's easy to look good. But, you know, if he don't
rivalry to the side, so you saying
if he don't pan out,
rivalry to the okay.
I'm being unbiased. I'm being totally unbiased because we don't. If you look at the history of their quarterbacks, right? We had one of them. He was a receiver when we got him. Braxton Miller. Braxton Miller was an extraordinary quarterback. He was a weapon, but they moved him to receiver for I want to say J.T. Barrett to play quarterback, and neither one of them did good. Terrell Pryor was a damn good quarterback. He got to the league. They didn't want to put him in quarterback. Well, he played for the Raiders for a little bit, but he had to move to receiver when he went to Cleveland. Produce. You know what I'm saying? CJ's not an athlete to where you can move him to a receiver or he's a quarterback, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no college, and this is me being unbiased. There's no college in the league in NCAA that produces quarterbacks. There's no quarterback you. You have some schools that produce linemen, offensive linemen, defensive linemen. You have some schools that have running backs, some schools that have receivers, DBs, linebackers, but you would never have a school. There's never been one school in college that's known for quarterbacks. The greatest quarterback came from Michigan, but he was a 6th round pick. And if you go look at his stats in Michigan, subpar. Wasn't that good?
It's very subpar. So yeah, you're right. It's like it's no way.
You don't think Alabama?
Fuck, boy.
What?
All right, hold on.
No, they got Tua, Hurts. What?
Tua is a tackle away from being sitting next to me. Jalen Hurts.
Start a quarterback.
Hurts getting ran up out of what's the name?
Right. Hurts is a what they call it? If they ran a Wildcat, Hurts would be perfect. But who else?
Boy, AD, man, what's up, boy?
Tua, man, what's good?
Hurts got cool, but he's not a Super Bowl.
No, that team got him to the Super Bowl, not him.
Oh, okay, so now you want to do it like that. Okay,
I'm being honest.
Even though he touched the ball every play, okay.
Yes, he's an extraordinary game manager. He is not elite. No, don't do that. Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah, Jalen Hurts, man, overachiever.
He got his team to the Super Bowl.
H-Town, bro, to like for real, but they be using my boy for that
overachiever.
Hey, they be using my boy for that tush push, man. I be like, yeah, what is y'all doing?
They don't have
over
Kelsey Jones. So, nah, bro, hell no. Let me see who else. Bryce Young, who's another Alabama quarterback? We just faced him.
Bryce Young starting to get icy.
Don't let the hype fool you.
Hey, for real.
I've been saying that boy wasn't gonna be that sorry though.
What's the dude we just played against, bro? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones, the first round pick. See, you gotta understand, bro. Alabama.
I'm saying, but see, I'm not saying as far as producing and putting people out, but I'm on some quarterbacks in the league. A lot of them went to Alabama, bro.
You can get to the league, bro. That's not. I don't want to say it's not. I don't want to say it's easy because it's not easy. But yeah, if you're on a championship team, your team is good, right? Like,
who would make you say you a receiver, you or a quarterback, you or a DB? Who would make you say your school is that? You said the GM.
You said, hold on. Repeat your question, Shep.
I'm saying, like, all right, what would you say that would make your school a running back you, wide receiver you, or DB you, or something like that? What would you have to be producing? First round picks, right? Or you got to be first round picks and be successful in the league?
Both. You don't have to.
We talking about just first round picks.
You don't always have to be first round pick, bro, to be a DBU. Florida, the Gators, and LSU DBs, like, they are spread throughout the league.
Seminoles too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say Florida as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's DB state.
The state of Florida, they produce DBs.
Talking about school though. Like I said, I can't think of no. You say it ain't no quarterback school. I'm thinking Alabama. Like Alabama could be one for real, bro. If you start at Alabama, bro, you going to the league.
Yeah, but
you gonna find that success in the league though? Like how you would.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You may not find that success like that, but if I go to Alabama and I'm a starting quarterback for Alabama, I'm guaranteed to go to the first round. So why would
those kind of quarterback system quarterbacks though? Like,
okay, even if they call them system, why would, bro? If my school is producing first round quarterbacks damn near every year, can I not call my school quarterback
Yeah,
you?
look at it like this. Look at it like this, y'all, because I think this is where we kind of drifting away from. This is what y'all saying in so many ways. Not y'all, but I'm saying this is what people who, base these things on what school that you go to. They saying basically that I'm going to use CJ. I was going to use Stingley, but I'm going to use CJ. Let's say, so CJ in high school was a good quarterback, right? CJ going through the Snoop League and all of that stuff was an amazing quarterback, good quarterback. All of a sudden, when he signed his intent to go to OSU, all of a sudden the stars aligned and said, no matter what you do, I don't care how good you are. That's like if you get what I'm saying? Like, no matter how good you are, your trajectory is going to go down just because you play for this school. Just because you signed this commitment to go to OSU, now that when you're in the future, when you go to the NFL, you're going to have a subpar career. All because you put your name on this paper and you went to this campus. I find that hard to believe, but I do think that it's extraordinary. No, I do think it's extraordinary, though, of what the facts say. The facts say that, like right now, according to the facts, young man who's a 5-star QB recruit coming into college should not nowhere in the world sign with Ohio State. He's not going to have success in the future based on that. And just don't that sound like that sounds
crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think like that.
Nah, it's crazy, but I believe in shit like that though, bro. That's why it's crazy because I'm one of them dudes that believe.
You want to know what else?
Bro.
You want to know what goes
so
with
everybody?
You want to know something else that goes with it? Cleveland. Look at the Cleveland Browns, right? Since I've been watching football, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like I can set my watch by the fact that Cleveland gonna do dumb shit every year. Like they gonna always be like the team that make like the dumbest decisions in the league. It's like you can count on it. And it's like sometimes you think like, okay, now Cleveland gonna get it together. And bro, I'm talking about when they had Baker Mayfield. You thinking they finally got it together. Then they do. They go and tear it apart. They go get Deshaun. Like, bro, like they can't get out of their own way. They cannot get out of their own way.
I agree, AD.
What AD said, Shep's got recency bias.
Say I got recency bias. What you mean by that? What are you talking about?
Reese's Pieces head.
What do you mean by what you mean? I got recency bias, AD, bro.
You know, AD using them big ass words, bro.
Yeah, you feel? What do you mean? What you mean by that, dog?
He used one the other day on this show. I was like, what? It was like peripheral. It was something reciprocal.
With
it
his
was
glasses
like
on, he got to use his SAT words on me.
Hey, man, I say. But no, man, if I'm getting what he's saying by context, I think what he's saying is that, by what you said, that you kind of believe that does happen because, like, in your situation, you said something like that kind of happened to you.
What you mean? That's what I'm saying. What we on?
Oh no, when I was saying what I was saying about, if somebody has to sign an OSU paper, does that say that that's messing up their career for the future? And you was like, yeah, I gotta agree with that.
That's not true. But the facts are the facts, bro. Nobody has come out of that school.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It says it's like you just going off the most recent. Like whatever you seen recent happen, you're like, yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen again.
Like, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Now I kind of already knew what I'm saying. What I'm being most recent. I don't know what I was being on with the DB. I mean the quarterback you or what?
There is no quarterback you. It don't exist.
I was just trying to make a case for Alabama because them boys been. If you think about it, let's go back the last 20 years, bro. Alabama, bro, they damn quarter. I was just trying to see. That's all.
What quarterback do they normally have for all of these national?
I'm not tripping if I'm not
Name
tripping if they
one
is
other
or
than
they ain't. I
Tua.
was just saying.
Name one other than Tua and Hurts that since Nick Saban has been at Alabama, that this quarterback has came into the league and had success. Who has Nick
Oh,
Saban
came into the
ushered
league.
into the
That's what I
league
say. I
that's
don't
had
know.
success?
I can't say came into the league and did, and I was just saying, bro. If my all I'm saying it is, all I'm
Brandon
saying
say,
is this, y'all.
hold on, AB say
If my
Alabama.
school, if my school, if
Brandon
my
say
school
Texas
pump,
Tech.
if my school pumping
Now
out,
that's recency bias right there. That's recency
what
bias.
Texas Tech,
Texas Tech, yeah, just because of
yeah,
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
First of all, I was the only person. I'm gonna claim this to die. I was the only person that seen Mahomes for where he could potentially be in the right
No,
system.
no, that's a lie.
I didn't know
seen it.
you then. I didn't know you then,
No,
so you don't
look,
count.
let me tell you this. I cried. I
I
cried
ain't
when
seen none of
Kansas
that
City
shit.
snuck in before us and picked that dude, bro. I was sad, bro. I ain't lying. I was like, because they said
Yeah, I
so
ain't seen
much
none of that. I ain't gonna
going
lie.
into that draft. Boy, they was see the buzz around Houston and on the inside was that O'Brien look, because Mahomes actually came and visit with us. He visit, you do your top 30 visits or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We actually had Mahomes come to us and visit with us, and they say that Bill O'Brien was in love with him, and they was like, it's a chance that we could end up picking him up. And so when that draft came, I'm like, everybody was talking about Deshaun because he was fresh off the national championship, but I was
Yes,
like,
sir.
man, I just believe that Mahomes is a better quarterback, bro. And it turned
I
out
thought
that he
Mahomes was
was.
straight gimmicky. I ain't gonna lie. Especially coming out of Texas Tech where they throw the ball 82 times a game. I thought bro was
Damn,
straight
dog.
gimmick. I
But
thought
see,
bro was
y'all,
a
y'all the
straight
ones
gimmick,
who
bro.
y'all the ones who were saying at that time, talking about, man, if Mahomes would have came to Houston, he wouldn't have been that good.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know if I was
You
saying that,
never
but I
know.
was cool with the Watson. But hey man, shit, cause we went down a rabbit hole like a motherfucker, man.
Hey,
What's going on with that Petrie though?
good
Oh,
thing. Good segue. So a lot of people were speculating or hoping that he would come back, and I had to talk with a fan today in HEB about it. Shout out to the fan. I forgot his name, but I told him, I said, man, there's only one person that I know that can tear his pectoral and come back and play, and he ain't on the team right now, and that's
that
JJ.
was J.J. Watt. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Petrie, for him to be such a small frame, and I have a gripe with the organization. Like, too many times they're saying this person's injured and this person's going to be out X amount of time, and then come down later on down the line, X amount of time could turn into the whole season. Like, I feel like they do a very piss poor job in reporting injuries to the public. Excuse me. But the news came out today or yesterday saying he was pretty much gone for the season. Person with common sense, people who play football, if you know what your pectoral is this here.
Yeah.
yeah, that's automatic. Yeah, that's
You
automatic.
can't do this. The way Petrie plays football, without this, he can't. He ain't up and down.
Not
That's
nothing.
all.
So
That's automatic. Yeah,
and
you
it's
tear
a
a
bad
peg, you
timing.
automatically gone.
Yeah, excuse me. It's a bad timing because this is year 3. He's going into his last year of his contract next year. So same thing with Christian Harris.
He was having a hell of a year too. I
Hey,
ain't
but
gonna
look,
lie,
some of
Petrie
this
was
stuff,
having a hell of a year.
some of this stuff actually helps you out though, because what you actually end up doing is it's now he can come back at a slight discount. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think Petrie
Yeah.
did enough this year where a team is gonna be willing to overpay for him?
Nah, I feel like he should be coming back to us with whatever we give him, unless a
So
team do.
and with
'Cause he
that
was
too,
having
not
a
to
hell
go
of a
too
year
far
though. I
from
ain't
where,
gonna lie.
not to go too far from where we at, but since we on people coming back and who may come back, I think Diggs is coming back next year too, y'all.
Shit, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
I think so. I think it's a lot of unfinished business. And hopefully, I'm hoping that that's what might make him come back. If we lose him to anybody, y'all, guess who it'll be?
Dallas.
There you go.
Of
My
course.
guy.
The brother that
My
I
guy.
tell you this. The only way I'm not gonna say he's gonna be back. I will say this, depending on AB.
Hold on right quick. No, keep
That's
on
what,
going with what you're saying,
yeah.
but I'm
I'm
keeping
gonna say
with
this, man. I got to look at contracts for who's going to be available in the free agency next year. I believe among those that are going to be available, he would make the most sense. Financial wise, maybe a 2-year deal, maybe another 1-year deal.
Who
But
digs?
yeah, you can't
Yeah.
because think about it. We've kicked a lot of money up the road, so we kind of be strapped next year as far as cap space. Another
Yeah.
thing too, you have receivers on your roster, i.e. Dale, i.e. Hutch, i.e. Mitch. You got Bourbon Jordan coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of stud wide receivers in this draft, but there are a lot
But
of
y'all
good.
be willing to sign Mechie back? But I mean, Mechie, hey, this is not his contract year, right? We ain't had Mechie for 5 years. But look, the thing is, will they pick up his
And
5th year
mentioned for 3 for sure.
Will they pick up his 5th year option next year? See, next year will be his
Mitch was a
contract year.
Yeah.
Next year will be the year that he plays to make money. So we might see the best Mechie if we go and see the best Mechie maybe in training camp next year if he makes this team. Like Mechie gonna have to come in like in training camp next year. So ice water, bro. That like that's the only way he makes this team next year, I believe.
Yeah,
Another thing too, damn, AD going crazy in the bull ring. AD, chill out, bro.
Hey, they say Diggs hitting us
talking about, man, pull him
next
up.
year. He's not gonna be here. Damn.
AD, hey, before we get up out of here, AD, put in the comment who would you like to replace Diggs with next year. I like to read that before we get up out of here. I'm gonna say
yeah,
this.
You're right. I'm sorry. Only first round players get the 5th year. I'm sorry. My bad, AD. Appreciate it.
That's that devil's lettuce, man.
Yeah, that was that lettuce for real, for real. Brandon say I see them signing anything. It's maybe Trey Smith, Mekhi Becton, Hufanga from the 49ers if D'Amico liked them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I like Hufanga.
Hufanga is another Jimmy Ward, bro. He tackled his own mom if he had to.
He all pro though.
Luther would not be there for us, Brandon. Don't even. He will be long gone. Luther's a first round pick, top of the top 15.
So AD, the answer to your question, he said that who you say what wide receiver that we should have to replace Diggs is John Mitchell.
All right, I'm gonna say some controversial before we get up out of here. I think John Mitchell can replace Tank Dell. This is how I feel though.
Woo! So look, let's leave on this right here. The game, first and foremost, y'all make sure y'all tune in. We got 69 people in here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in right now. We make sure that y'all tune in 2 days from now on Sunday for the big game. We do the live game confrontation from the spot right here. We're gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, doing it live and making sure that this game
my face one time.
Make sure that this game turns out the way that we want to see it turn out Sunday. It's gonna be fun, man. I want to also keep promoting up until that time that when we get ready to play the Chiefs game, which will be the next week, that we'll be having the watch party with Houston Stressings. Shout out Stressings. It's gonna be off the chain, man. Hopefully to see y'all there. Brandon, AD, are y'all going to the watch party? I don't know. I'm actually out for y'all in the bull ring right now.
I don't know Brandon on Twitter or not. Then I thought the live was gonna crash myself.
God, like me,
bro. Hey, that boy AD on your butt, bro. Since you be wanting to get on him about toe and stuff, man.
What he said?
You can't hold on. I'm gonna put it up there.
Yeah, I can't see. Looking at all right. All right. Hey, AD, don't open the words up, AD. I go out now.
Hey, Brandon, it's such a thing, Brandon. Check your phone, bro. I just sent it to you.
Once I've made the live drop.
Oh, okay. Look, AD say I'm streaming live there too with Ruben. Oh, so everybody gonna be streaming live. Really on the cool.
Yeah, shit,
I'm gonna try to stream ours. You know how you can link everybody together. I'm gonna try to link in with everybody too. So hopefully it can just be a Texas rundown 713 sports Texas on 3 Houston Stresses extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's gonna be. Yeah, I do think it's gonna be fun though, bro. I can't wait to see everybody there, man. Hold up, what did Brandon say? He said, "I'm not. I don't have a Twitter."
Nah, I just the thing stressing us for the next week.
You gotta leave, Brandon. How you ain't got a Twitter, bro?
Shit, Brandon like me, I barely be on that bitch. I got a Twitter though. I barely be on
Brandon
that.
popped up on my Facebook. You wouldn't let me add him, bro, saying I don't know the man. I'm like, man, I do know. He's not in my phone. I do know him.
Yeah, man, we know
Looking
Brandon.
at
But other than that, though, y'all, man, we're going to close out, man. We're going to start shutting down a little 10 minutes earlier than we normally do. But other than that, though, man, this was a fun show, man. It's 70 people, man. It's always climbing up. We appreciate y'all, man, for coming in. For real, for real.
like,
Popping
comment,
it up with us, man.
subscribe.
Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We ain't nothing but regular Texas fans like y'allself. Love the team, love covering the team. And go Texas, man. And Dolphins down this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Texans up, Dolphins down. You feel me? And anything y'all want to bring to the show before we close out and play that beautiful theme music, man, it's on y'all, boys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Ain't nothing to say, man. Hey, me and you, Nitty, we Sunday, we gonna be watching the game, live commentary. Salute to the people watching. Hey, we gonna have what that is? How many people we got watching?
71.
Hey, AD, man,
Like,
hey, I appreciate AD tonight, man. AD was
like,
cool
comment,
tonight,
and
bro.
subscribe. Yeah, AD was turned up. Like, comment,
Hey,
subscribe, man. Hit the
I'm gonna be at the
notification
game,
bell.
bro.
We here every Tuesday, every
Hey,
Friday, and we do the live game commentary Sunday.
look here.
Shout out to the Bull Ring.
I'm gonna be at the game. I'm in section 100. If you want to
I
meet
was
the
just about
mailman,
to say my boy in the what you
follow the
call the
Newport.
game.
Follow the Newport smoke.
Follow the Newport smoke. Hey,
Hey,
we'll see y'all Sunday, man, for the live game commentary, man. It's Texas on 3. We up out of here.
Patton in the building Sunday. Me and
yes,
Nitty in
sir.
the building. Patton and NRG, man. It's going down, man.
All right.
Good show.
Texans, you. Your girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your